Look, Tyler Perry's storytelling really isn't for me, but tell you one thing, he does know his audience. And this particular film is quite different. Let's get into it. Hey buddy, welcome back to Cat Cinema Files, and today I'm going to be reviewing Tyler Perry's Joe College Road Trip. And I've seen previews for it on Netflix and everything, and I felt that this one was different. This one was a little bit more serious. The preview that I've seen, or the clip that I've seen actually, was a conversation in the car between Tyler Perry as Grandpa Joe and his grandson, basically putting him on game about Black history. And watching this clip made me want to watch the whole entire film. And watching the whole movie, I will say it is a different Tyler Perry movie. It's still the signatures of Tyler Perry. It's still a lot of the tropes that Tyler Perry does use, which is not for me personally, but the message was there, and the message was clear. So out of all the Tyler Perry movies, if I was going to rank this movie into the Tyler Perry universe, this movie is definitely getting an A for me. Like, this is definitely a 9 out of 10. Tyler Perry in his universe, in Tyler Perry's cinematic universe, he had the ballpark on this one. This one was, the comedy was solid, storytelling was solid, and the actual overall story itself was pretty solid. Now, as far as outside of Tyler Perry's universe, if you're looking at it just a straight movie, this movie is definitely getting a 6 out of me. It's still above a lot of the other Tyler Perry movies that I have, watched. One of the things that I'm not really a big fan of Tyler Perry's movie is the message is too on the nose for me. And you see the message clearly was going through. It goes into a little bit of after school special situation, and it's just cliche, and to me it's a little corny, but that's to me though. That's strictly to me. Like I said, Tyler Perry does know his audience, and his audience, they'll probably eat this up. I want more of an emotional impact of the things that he's telling me instead of more of a mental impact, if that makes any sense. So essentially this movie is about a young Black male, just graduated from high school, is going to go to college in California, but he doesn't know his heritage, he doesn't know his history, and he doesn't want to know. I think Tyler Perry's want to say that this is the new generation of kids now that don't care to know history or where they come from. And so on this road trip, he takes them to historical Black landmarks or things that shaped Black America. So throughout the road trip, Joe's taking his grandson to historical Black landmarks, things that shaped Black America. For instance, he went to a side of a lake and took a picture, and grandson didn't know. Somebody had to tell him this is where they found Emmett Till's body, and there's a hotel that he stayed at, and it was an old 60s hotel with clothes in and everything. And he's like, this is an old ratty hotel, and there's clothes here. He was at Martin Luther King, where Martin Luther King got killed. And, he went to a side of a restaurant where Black people was doing a sit-in, and there was being water hosed down. Historical events like that, he was showing them, but his grandson just wasn't hearing it, right? And I thought that was very powerful. I do want to take a tour like that myself. And moments like that was great. But there's other moments where it was just too in your face. The kid was an over exaggeration of Alpha Gen Zs or whatever, and it was just a little too. It was okay, I get what you're saying, but not knocking anybody who do enjoy those films. Don't get me wrong, he's doing a very amazing thing when it comes to getting more representation in his films and behind the scenes of his films. And he's very inspiring. I want to own a film studio. You know what I mean? I want to be a writer, director, producer. And so, watching his work, it is inspiring, even though, it isn't for me. What makes this movie different, what makes it stand out is before this movie he gives you a disclaimer on who Joe is and lets you know trigger warnings. There will be a lot of cussing. There will be a lot of this, a lot of that. And if you're not used to it, go ahead and watch an older Tyler Perry movie. This one's going in a different direction, and I thought that was cool. That was funny at the beginning, and a warning. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate the message of this movie and where it was going. If you're a hardcore Christian, that it's oh, cussing and everything, this ain't for you. If you're a person of age, and if you're a person around my age, and you're cussing all the time, you cuss yourself, right? And you still have that, you still a Christian, you love God, you still understand the whole message and everything, then yeah, this is definitely for you. I think he made this movie for people like me. At least, try to. So that, in that aspect, I really do appreciate this film.